guys, I am Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Turtle Tank vehicle. That is right, my friends. It is the newest version of the Turtle Van, or the Party Wagon, or the Shell Raiser, or whatever you want to call it. The Turtles get a new version of this in every series, or even the most recent movies, and this is the newest one for the Rise of the TMNt series. The Turtle Tank, the 2-in-1 mobile ops unit. It's a very cool looking design. I thought that immediately as soon as I saw it way back at New York Toy Fair. Definitely looks like a very fun Turtles vehicle, and we are going to check it out. Now you'll notice on the box it says it's got 10 plus features. I always like when they put plus on there, like it might have more than 10. And then down here you can see it's a 2-in-1 villain bustin' turtle tank, because it also transforms into whatever this is. Let's flip this around to the back side here so we can get a better look at it, where you can see that it transforms into a mobile ops unit. So that's pretty cool. We got the lab lookout tower, we got a projectile launcher, we got Donnie's mobile lab, we've got a figure handle, that's just a handle so figures can hang on to it, flip open cab, loading gate, shell hog launcher. This looks like a lot of fun. It also looks like it opens forwards, much like the more recent versions of this, like the Turtle Van we got for like the first movie, and even the Party Wagon opened up like this in the last Turtle series. And I love this too, like this crazy looking saucer kind of thing up here. It looks awesome. It's Donnie's removable lab. This whole thing looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. So let's not waste any more time. Let's open this thing up and get a closer look at the Turtle Tank. All right, so we've got our Turtle Tank outside of the packaging, and now we can take a closer look at it. Now, it is worth noting there is very minor assembly required. Mostly, you're going to be applying all of these stickers. There is a sticker sheet, so you got to apply like the taxi sign up here at the top. You got lights on the front, headlights down here. So you do have to assemble some stickers. But for the most part, it's very easy. It's not going to take you very long to put together. And this right here is what we end up with. This is actually a really good size. You can see it's about exactly 1 foot long, 12 inches in length, and stands about 7 inches in height. And I gotta say, it's actually quite hefty. I didn't know exactly how this was gonna feel. I know some of the more recent Turtle vehicles we've got, such as the Party Wagon from the 2012 series, as well as the one from the most recent movie. They were made of a very light, very thin plastic, and they definitely felt a little cheaper than, say, like the Battle Shell that came before those. This one definitely has good weight to it. It feels nice and sturdy. The front here, you can see it opens up very similarly to those last two vehicles, and I will say the plastic here is a little thinner. But overall, this thing feels great. It's nice and super sturdy. Like I said, has good weight to it. The wheels, you'll notice, are made of like a translucent purple with black on the outside of the tires there. This really seems to fit in line with, say, the Shell Hogs that we saw. They had translucent wheels, but also like the translucent weapons and all the kind of glowy stuff we've got going on with the Rise of the TMNt series. And overall, this has got a really cool, really fun new design. I think it looks like a Ninja Turtles vehicle. You know, you look at this and it definitely looks like something that was probably built by Donatello, put together with different parts. I mean, you can see we've got like the top of a taxi cab up here on the top, so you can see kind of mishmash things to build this. And I do kind of like how the back of it sort of resembles a turtle shell on the back of this vehicle. So that is pretty cool. You can see we got like a red stripe going down the front with like some green stripe there as well. The majority of it is green and purple. And the stickers here, they're kind of peeling a little bit. I've really seen that mostly on these yellow stripes on the side there. So I don't know if it's like the way the stickers are made that you have to worry about that on yours, but I've had to like push these back on a few times already since peeling them and applying them to the actual vehicle. Now, the doors here on the side don't actually open. As I showed you, the front just kind of folds forward, where we've got 2 seats on the inside, as well as a little console here. We got a steering wheel. The steering wheel turns, but it doesn't actually turn the wheels or anything. There's one little sticker here that's got like a radar on it, but mostly this is all just unpainted. Not a whole lot of details going on the inside there. That is really all we got. But we can sit 2 turtles on the inside. So just to give you guys an example, here's Raph. He's the bigger of the turtles, so let me show you what he looks like on the inside here. Let me get his feet positioned the right way. There we go. So we got Raph there, and I don't know. Look, we'll put Leo up here too. Leo and Raph can be up in the front. So this is what your turtles look like when they're inside. You can close that up. Like we can kind of see them in the front windows there. Actually, I like how you can just kind of see the eyes. That is pretty cool. So that's fun stuff. So looking at the back here, we got some fun things going on. The one thing with the turtle shell on the back is kind of like the transformation sequence that we saw on the back of the box. So first of all, this can rotate. You can actually kind of spin this around pretty freely here. And you'll notice that we've got a little green missile poking out on both sides. There's one right there, and flipping it around, there's another one right there. So allowing you to rotate this kind of allows you to aim that missile a little bit. And then pressing the little purple orbs right above the missile, boom, spring-loaded action. So we got the rocket-firing missiles, really good projectiles, and they're done in like that translucent green plastic to match the other glowy weapons. So that's kind of cool. You can kind of aim this around and fire off those missiles if you want to. We've got an opening hatch up here on the top, so where the taxi sign is, we can actually open that up. I do like how we got the little turn dial thing on the bottom, like that's how they would open up that hatch from the inside. And you can see there's really nothing there. It's just a hole that your turtles can sit inside of. So like if we want to put Donatello up here, boom. And he just kind of sticks out of the top just like that. So this is actually labeled as Donnie's Mobile Lab on the back of the box. And this is where our whole tank does a bit of a transformation. So just to kind of bring the camera out a little bit here, this is what happens. We have the ability to raise this entire thing upwards just like this. It kind of locks in place. And then we've got this ladder that folds outwards. You'll notice I opened this little back hatch. There's little notches right there for the ladder to plug into. And just like that, we've kind of transformed our shell, our turtle tank into what they call Donnie's Lab, Donnie's Mobile Lab. So all it really does is kind of raise up this back part here. You can still spin that around if you want to. We got Donatello just kind of sitting up in there, but it also opens up this whole station in the back as well. So you've got this whole back area of the Shell Raiser now where the turtles can use it as a base or, whatever they need to do in this area. Basically, the whole idea here is that this turns it into a mini play set or a mini lab. It's really, really minimalistic. There's not a whole lot going on here other than the fact that it raises up. So that's really all it does. You can turn that back just by kind of raising that ladder back, and then we just lower this piece back down. Sometimes you have to mess with that just a little bit because of the way the ladder's positioned so that you can get this pressed all the way back down. So you can kind of see how I'm messing with it here to get it. There we go. Boom. And then, you close this little back hatch on the back end, and now it's just back to being the turtle tank again. And then we've got little areas, of course, like the handles and everything, so you can hang the turtles off of that. And you can actually remove the lab entirely. It actually just pops right off, just like that. So you can remove it from, you can see there's a little escape hatch on the bottom too, but you can just remove that completely from the back of the turtle tank if you want to. So that way, Donnie's got his lab just, out here like this, and then you've got what looks more like a truck now than an actual tank, but that's something else you can do if you want to, and that just kind of clips right there on that middle section. You just pop it right back on place just like that. So the last feature that this has is one you might have already seen if you watched my Shell Hog video, but it's a really fun one and definitely worth mentioning. You'll notice that there's these little clips on both sides of the turtle tank. If you press this long red button here, it pops these outwards. If you have the Shell Hog cycles, those can attach right there on both sides of our turtle tank. This allows you to soup up the turtle tank by adding the shell hogs to both sides of it, which is actually very cool looking, having both of those giant cycles on the sides of the turtle tank. And for added fun, there are little extra red buttons on there. When you press that, it actually launches the shell hogs forwards so they can launch off of the turtle tank to drive towards the enemies. It's a pretty cool feature, and it does look really neat when you've got it all souped up and connected together. All right, guys. It's comparison time. We can't talk about a brand new TMNt vehicle without showing this one standing alongside some of the previous releases from various TMNt lines. So here is a look at the brand new turtle tank alongside some of those past versions of the various Ninja Turtles vehicles. Things like the Party Wagon, the Battle Shell, the Shell Raiser. They've had lots of vehicles over the years, and all of them are cool in their own right. So there you go, my friends. There is a look at the brand new Turtle Tank from the Rise of the TMNt toy line. Overall, I think this is a really cool looking vehicle. The whole transformation feature is a bit lackluster, if I'm being completely honest. I don't really see the point in the whole raising the shell piece upwards to create Donatello's lab, because it's not like it really folds out or makes that much more room for a playset. I do like the overall design. I think it's a nice looking vehicle. It's a solid vehicle. It feels great for play. And all in all, I think it's a really fun recreation, or just an update to the classic Turtles wagon, party wagon, or turtle van, or whatever you want to call it. It's had several names over the years. I definitely think the vehicles are one of the shining spots of the new Rise of the TMNt toy line. The action features themselves aren't that incredible, but the overall vehicle itself still a lot of fun. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, leave me a comment, let me know what you think, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, my friends.